Hello, my lovely Cancers, and welcome to Deku Tarot. I'm going to be doing your January 21st to the 27th weekly tarot reading. This week, we are kicking it off with that Leo supermoon, which is 0 degrees in Leo, and we have that eclipse with the Leo supermoon. It's a total lunar eclipse in Aquarius. It's 0 degrees in Aquarius in the sun, so that's a really, really crazy energy there to fixed signs. The fixed signs are going to be feeling it very intensely, bringing forth a lot of huge shifts, a lot of revelations. Check out the Leo full moon and total lunar eclipse video that I have up. I just did a whole big video on all the energies and how it is shifting and what we can expect and how we can really deal with these energies so that we can really manifest our best path forward and release what is holding us back from that. Okay, guys? So definitely check that out. Those energies I'm finding have been in last week's reading. They're in this week's reading. It's crazy. So, anyways, I'm going to use the Hobbit Tarot here to see what's coming in this week for you and your general energy. We're going to pull one card for general energy for the week. Alright, Cancers, this reading won't resonate with every single one of you, and that's okay. Check out your Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus weekly videos. A lot of the messages are repeating. Well, not messages, sorry, but cards are repeating. So, again, we are not just our sun sign. We have placements in other signs, and those come forth quite powerfully, even if we don't really think so at the time. We could be receiving messages that are resonating throughout the week and that really help us out. So definitely don't ignore the readings for your Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus as I combine words together there. Alright, Cancers, your energy for this week is the High Priestess reversed. Interesting. So when I see the High Priestess reversed, I do feel that there is, there's something that is blocking us here purposefully, or maybe we might purposefully be blocking out some type of messages that need to come in right now about a situation. Our higher self is trying to speak to us when the High Priestess appears, because the High Priestess is the keeper of the knowledge. It's supposed to be our higher self, the person, the energy that we turn to when we need guidance. It's, your intuition. And when it is reversed, there are deep feelings within our heart for a situation or something here that are, we're afraid of moving forward on. We have feelings that we're afraid to communicate, feelings that we're afraid to move forward on here. There's a situation where our intuition is trying to tell us something and we're purposefully ignoring it out of fear, out of a desire to not deal with this because we're afraid. So that's, it's just like a feeling, because we know we're ignoring something here. We can tell, we can sense it, and yet we're purposefully doing it because we're afraid. And we're crawling back into our shells and ignoring something. So we need to watch out for that type of energy this week, because the High Priestess is trying to come in to tell us something. Whether we like the message or not, we need to know this at this time, and it will help us in the long run. So don't think that, when messages or energy or, feelings are coming in and you're like, why? But, it's coming in to give you something better. It's directing your attention towards it, no matter how much we push against it, for a reason. And we need to explore that reason, explore why this feeling, or why we are afraid to communicate about something, afraid to face something within ourselves here. Okay? So Cancers, let's see what's coming in this week for you. I'm going to continue to use the Hobbit Tarot deck here. Alrighty, Cancers. Please tell me what's coming forward this week for my Cancers and their general lives. What are they going to be experiencing, my Cancers? Messages for my Cancers for the week of January 21st to the 27th. We get, oh, nope, too many cards. Okay. Come on. What's coming in for my Cancers this week? What can they expect? What is the energies, the situations that they may be encountering? Ooh, itchy nose. We get the Five of Wands. Yeah, we could have some issues where we feel like people are talking about us. Even in group situations, we might feel like people are saying things that are negative or getting on each other's nerves. Or, they might be getting on our nerves. We might feel kind of itchiness to fight here. There's competition. There's a lot going on. A lot of energy being thrown about. Alright, let's see what else is coming in this week for my Cancers. and expect what's coming in for my Cancers this week. We get the Lovers, awesome. Then we get the Page of Coins. What else is coming in for you guys? For my Cancers for January 21st to the 27th. It's coming in their lives this week. What's showing up here? Two of Coins. Alright. And I'm actually just going to pull clarifiers from here because I don't feel like there's anything else that needs to come out in the general spread. Clarify the Five of Wands here. It's quite a... feeling of frustration. Little things going wrong, little things here and there, fighting, a general discomfort with something. Justice. Yeah, we're just trying to seek out balance on a situation, and to seek out balance, we're going to have to sift through this energy. The Lovers. Clarify the Lovers for my Cancers this week. Get the Page of Cups, maybe an offer of love. Or, you know, we have emotional confusion on a decision here. We're being faced with a decision in order to build onto something or not, and we're being, we're feeling a little confused about it, a little bit like, oh, this is, I mean, the Page of Cups is nice because he has a new beginning. He has a sweet little offer here, something that is nice, something that is comfortable, but what is it leading to? The Lovers, the Page of Coins. Clarify the messages there. Got a couple pages here. You get the Four of Cups. Let's check out what the Two of Coins is saying here. You get the Chariot, and that is your card, actually, Cancer. So, it feels like by the end of the week, we're starting something new and finding balance. Or, you know, we're kind of working our way forward on a decision here, on a path that we want to choose here. It feels like we're coming to grips with the situation this week. A different path forward, a new opportunity. And it's really interesting because the Five of Wands, you know, is that nitpicky, everyone's fighting, there's a lot of competition type of energy here. And again, usually there is when the Five of Wands shows up. There's a lot of competition, a lot of people have a lot to say. It's kind of like, you know, everyone's trying to say something at the same time, and you're like, I'm just trying to do this one thing, okay? You know, we have to push through with strong intention when the Five of Wands shows up. If we want to win this battle, we're going to have to push through it. You know, we might even have to, you know, fight friends this week. There might be a situation amongst a friend group or amongst a family or, again, a work situation where it's usually very much, you know, a positive energy and we're usually getting along fine. There's something that's coming to the surface this week, something that is boiling to the surface that is showing up quite strong in your reading here as conflict. We have conflict this week, and I need to balance it out. I need to look at it from a just perspective. I need to look at it from a Libra's perspective, which is looking at both sides of it and deciding what is really going on here and where do we really stand. Because it does feel like there's a choice. Whose side are we on? What do we do in this situation here? We might be presented with, it might be that somebody is even, you know, in a friend group, there might be some type of fight or something, and somebody's asking us, hey, are you on my side? Are you not on my side? You know, what do you think about this situation? You're just going to have to look at both sides here and decide what it is that you believe in, what the truth here is. What is it that's causing the problem, and maybe you can be the go-between. As Libras tend to often do, is be that sense of justice, that person that says, okay, let's deal with this situation now, because it doesn't seem like it's working out for anyone. We might need to be fair here. We just need to really see the forest for the trees here. If we're really being honest with ourselves, things will work out for the best, but we have to be honest with ourselves. We have to be honest in this situation. So whether this fight is within us, an internal battle, an internal war, whether to say something, do something, or move forward on a certain situation, we're going to have to really, again, see the forest for the trees. We're going to have to be honest with ourselves. We're going to have to decide what is fair here, what is the truth, and accepting it. We have to accept it and move forward from there. And by accepting that truth, it feels like something is opening up to us here, maybe an offer, an opportunity, something that is really, really lovely, as in, you know, with the Lovers and the Page of Cups, these are positive choices that are offering us something that we love, offering us something that we're going to enjoy here, something that is going to be emotionally wonderful for us. And as a Cancer, you know, sometimes I see pages, knights, queens as, you know, you were Pisces, because you're the more mutable signs here. So this is your energy showing up, you know, saying, ooh, I wonder where this is going to take me. I'm kind of excited here. This is a new social or professional contact often, especially if this has to do with work. You know, and it's going to give you what you want. At first, it might appear to you as, oh, crap, I'm going to have to start at, like, the bottom rung of the ladder. I'm going to have to be somebody's, what's it called? The guy who gets coffee, the intern here. And it might have to be that way. You might have to start off small. But whatever this offer is, no matter how dumb it seems, and you're like, ugh, I'm not like a page anymore, guys. I want something more. And it kind of feels like that energy. And you can have what you want here, but you have to take the rein in your hands. You have to decide, if I want this success, I'm going to have to hit it from another angle too. Take this though, because it does feel like the universe is offering you something at this time. And again, if you're getting offered multiple opportunities, guys, follow the one that provides the most passion for you. Follow the one that allows you to feel the most in control, that you feel most excited about. And if you can take both, I would say take both opportunities if possible. I do think that, you know, you're going to have to decide which one holds the ability to really stay, that is going to build into something more. And you're going to have to feel that out. Rely on your intuition. Rely on what that High Priestess is telling you this week, and don't ignore it. Don't shut it out because all this other stuff is going on. We need to take some time out, meditate, or just allow the messages to come in and say, hey, I need some guidance and I'm listening. Give me some answers. And they can come through in dreams, come through in downloads. You might just understand something listening to a song. You might be like, oh my God, I get it. But that will help you this week. So listen to your higher self if you want to take the reins back in your hands here and balance things out. You know, make sure that we're building what we want, and that, you know, you're putting in the effort in the right places here and not being used. All right, so let's check out your love and relationships for this week. And I am drawn to use the Aquarian Tarot for you guys. Let's check out what the Aquarian Tarot has to say for my Cancers for love and relationships. Love and relationships for my Cancers for the week of January 21st through the 27th, 2019. Love and relationships. Can we expect what's coming in this week for my Cancers in terms of love and relationships? What will they be experiencing in their love lives this week? You get the King of Rods. A little bit of an itchy feeling. You might have some feelings that you're itching to express here. Some really impassioned feelings about how you feel for somebody, what you're thinking. Queen of Cups reversed. Interesting. Alright, Cancers, continue to show me what's coming in this week in terms of love and romance for you guys. And we're getting the Three of Rods. Love and romance for my Cancers this week. Wheel of Fortune. Awesome. Alright, well, let's get some clarifiers here. Clarify the King of Rods upright, the Queen of Cups reverse. Interesting pair here. We might have the passion, but not the emotional capacity, or, you know, the desire to really move forward on something here. We might be experiencing some type of lack of emotion. Interesting. I think I see what's going on here. Queen of Cups reversed, Three of Rods. Ten of Pentacles, awesome. I knew it felt positive. Three of Wands and the Wheel of Fortune. Oh my God, guys, look at what we get reversed. The Five of Rods reversed and the Devil reversed. Which, honestly, that feels refreshing considering, you know, that first half of the reading there. So I'm going to move these to the side here. Let's see if we can fit them all in. Sorry about the lighting. It was so dark today, and then it got so dark so early, even for Florida, and I was just like, okay, I guess we have to turn on the lights, get a little bit blown out, which is unfortunate, but so it goes. Alrighty. So the King of Rods here. The King of Rods is very passionate. He's got a message to tell. He's confident. He's on fire. You know, that's the type of energy we have here. We have passion. We have feelings. We want to talk about it. We want to tell someone how we feel. We want to come back, you know, again. And it feels like for some of us here, we might be trying to resurrect a relationship, trying to bring our passion back in if we're in a relationship. We might be reconciling, coming to this new period with somebody that we love, our relationship that we already are in if we are in one. You know, there's just a lot of noble, ambitious, excited, passionate energy. Like, how are you feeling in terms of passion and attraction when you first got together with your significant other? We might be trying to resurrect that. We might be thinking about that this week and feeling really secure, but also feeling kind of emotionally drained. Like maybe we're putting in all the effort to bring in that passion, but they're not. We might be craving that. And we might need to talk to somebody about that. If you want this in your life here, we're going to have to open up about it. We're going to have to talk about it. And it feels like whoever you're talking to about this, if you're in a partnership, is feeling very receptive. This is for, you know, my coupled Cancers or those in relationships. The Three of Rods is looking out towards a more positive future, you know, fruitful collaboration. You know, there's effort. There's effort being put in there, and we're not, you know, falling victim to this Five of Rods energy. The Five of Rods to me is, you know, saying that this stuff is going to improve. We're going to have recognition. We're going to make, you know, this situation, we're going to force it forward, but we have to continue to fight for it. And when the Five of Rods is reversed, it feels like we're just giving up the fight there. For some of you, it could be that, but I also see it as an ending to, if we've been, like, you know, warring internally about how to move forward on this, how to approach this, how to deal with it, how to move forward in our love lives, you know, where maybe we're feeling passion, we're feeling excited and confident, but we're feeling emotionally drained about it. We're feeling like, oh, what's the point? Like, I'm never going to find love. It's never going to work out for me. You know, it could also be that you're coming off as untrustworthy and kind of all over the place in love. We might be thinking about, again, exes, things from the past, situations from the past, and people could be taking that wrong. We need to ground ourselves in reality because it feels like we're getting lost in a fantasy world here. We're getting lost in our emotions, and we could be falling prey to emotionally manipulative energies, whether it be us or somebody else in the relationship. When I see the Queen of Cups reversed, it could end up being that. So again, don't let this whole situation here turn into that. With the King of Rods, the Six of Cups, desiring something from the past, wanting to talk about it, wanting to approach somebody. Because I feel like he's looking towards the past here. And we're thinking about this past situation, whether it be within our own relationship or not. Or, you know, a past, like, be like, oh, you know, I wish I could have it that way again. Wouldn't that be great? Wouldn't it be great if we could start this all over and fall in love all over again? If that's how you feel and you're trying to put in the effort to resurrect that passion in your relationship, in a relationship or a marriage, talk to them about that. Stop fighting internally and just say, this is where I want things to go. I'd love to resurrect that passion again. I'd love to move things forward. I'd love to have a change in this energy here. Let's bring in the luck. Let's bring in the sexy time. Let's bring in the passion. Let's bring in, you know, that feeling of falling in love again. Let's resurrect that with the wheel. Let's bring that energy back in. And let's cut out this devil energy of, you know, being trapped in this cycle of we don't have time for fun, we don't have, you know, we're not into each other in this energy, we're feeling depressed, we're feeling drawn out. For whatever reason, the relationship has suffered and stagnated, or again, we've gotten to these unhealthy situations where we fight a lot and we're not communicating how we really feel, and we need to overturn that by being upfront, by telling the person this is where I want things to go, and saying I would like it if things could change. And you know what, by saying that, it seems like the person is receptive and the devil energy gets knocked out. Whatever, any sort of internal cycle, it feels like a very internal cycle, or, you know, if it's a cycle within a relationship that is not helping you, that is hurting you, or hurting the relationship, or making you guys feel stuck, feel brokenhearted, because it feels like there's a broken heart there in the middle of the devil. Right? You know, these people feel stuck, but they're not even facing each other. They're stuck in this partnership, but they're not even looking at one another anymore. Turn around, look at the other person, remember why you fell in love with them, why you love them. I feel like this is very specific and very much for my coupled Cancers. Let's pull a couple cards for my singles, because this seems very coupled Cancer to me. Single Cancers. Let's pull a couple cards for you guys. But I mean, it could be this energy for you that we're stuck on a situation from the past. What we need to do is either communicate to that person or finally give up the fight and ground ourselves in reality here and cut out this situation. I feel like for a lot of you guys, we need to cut out the situation. Realize that this person is only manipulating, oh my god, I just combined the words, emotionally manipulating us, or we might be manipulating ourselves emotionally by being so stuck on this place here, being so stuck on this past situation, feeling all that passion. Move forward. Time to ground ourselves in reality. Close that chapter, because 10s are ending. Close it. Close it for good. Or if you want to, you know, resurrect that with that person, you do feel like they're a good person and you can make that happen, I mean, contact them. But don't let these feelings ruminate inside you any longer. Release them in one way or the other, whether it be to talk to them or in a different way. Actually, I don't really feel like now I want to pull any cards for my singles. I'll pull one because I've been shuffling. Cancer singles, what is their most important message this week? Okay, being emotionally secure, communicating our feelings. Again, this is an emotionally mature person. We are maturing emotionally, and that message came up a lot, actually in the 14th through 20th weekly readings, all last week. And I feel like, again, this, the Leo full moon, the eclipse, it really brought out this energy of releasing what no longer was helping us emotionally. We're being faced with how do we release these things, how do we move past them and mature emotionally so that we are ready for the relationships we actually need. Not so much, you know, what we desire, what we want, but what do we need? And I feel like we've emotionally matured to the point where now we can express that. We can talk about that. We can say, this is what I need for this relationship to work, or this is how I feel. Tell me how you feel. I'm finally at the point where I can handle it, okay? I can handle this. I'm still hung up on it for one reason or the other. How do you feel? Where is this going? And then that'll let you know, is it time to move on? But whatever it is, that devil energy is getting knocked out. So that's really, really lovely, okay? Beautiful reading for you guys this week. Very powerful. Check out, again, the readings for your Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for this week, and for your 2019 readings, because they will have a lot of messages that are very important to hear. There's a lot of repeating cards. And again, this is a very powerful time with this eclipse that's happening. And then a month from now, we have a supermoon, the time when the moon is closest to the Earth, in February. I believe it's a Virgo full moon. So it's a lot of really powerful energy with the lunar cycles. Pay attention to the lunar cycles. Check out my Leo full moon video. It will give you a lot of information, a lot of insight there, okay? All right, Cancers. What will help you this week? Advice for my Cancers for January 21st through the 27th, 2019. We're getting death. The eternal cycle begins here. Wow. Powerful message. Powerful message. Okay. Death. 'Tis not the end, though I may pass in the night. I get to do my time over, although you may get it right. Okay, do not be afraid if you pull the death card, as it simply means that something is falling away or will do so you can begin strongly afresh. There is great power in this clearing. If you pull this card at Halloween particularly, the message is stronger still, and you should actively celebrate this new beginning. Instead of Halloween, imagine that, this is for this moon cycle. This eclipse cycle is going to change us for the next 6 months, for, years to come, especially with, we're gearing up for Uranus and Taurus, and that's huge. This is going to shift our lives on a basic level here, on our most, rooted levels. So how do we need to shift in order to become our best self? Things are falling away, and we're having realizations and emotions and, thoughts and realizations coming in, and we have to accept those. We have to sit with them and understand them, to understand what needs to fall away so that we can come into our best self, so that we can have this new beginning and have the life that we want, okay? So that we can be more emotionally mature, so that we can be more stable and bring in what we want here, okay, Cancers? All right, again, check out your other weekly readings. We are not just our sun sign. And guys, if you haven't, please subscribe and share. It really helps the channel. And when I get to 10,000 subscribers, I have a huge giveaway. Thank you guys so much, and have a wonderful week, Cancers.